Yeah.
Yeah, I just went on my balcony for like a second, and then it's good enough for me.
Good enough,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Nice.
I saw a
breath of
tree.
fresh air.
Yeah.
It was
fine.
like, I don't know, it had like green things on it. I'm not sure. Yeah.
So actually, I'm interested to see this match because I have no clue who's going to win it. I actually literally have zero idea, considering they are tied in
I'm
points.
not
for the-
sure.
the
I'm
circle
really,
leader.
really not sure. So you said that like the seeding was done based at one
I
team has
don't.
slightly higher MMR, or is it just like a
The
whatever?
thing is, technically, if one of these teams is first seed, then Pipsqueak Nikki should be second seed,
Yeah, but
which
Pipsqueak
means
and
that it
Nikki
wasn't
are
based off the
first seed,
points.
so... Oh,
Right,
right.
We're going on
Yeah.
Dreamland though, so we have Mint and Frenzy are the red team.
I'm gonna be probably giving the wrong names to some of these players during this set because it's just gonna be so hectic.
It is me a lot. Let's see what Rikzz can do, but Rikzz flubs the edge guard, and Frenzy gets a chance, but then also gets reversaled there. That was quite a reversal fest.
That is the favorite team thing with Spacies, where you're all in one corner trying to reverse gimp the person that gimped your partner before they gimped your partner, before they gimped your partner, before they gimped your partner.
Yeah, it's the Spacey equivalent of like multiple puffs just coming down and resting each other constantly.
Yeah, exactly. Shoutouts to that set.
Alright, but green team holding on pretty well to their stocks here. Even at this high percent, looks like they're doing a good job of tacking on some damage before they go out. Even with Rikzz making it back there. And Kins0 opening up pretty big on Frenzy as well.
Nope, and this is going to be their moment to finally get some... Nope.
Yeah, Kins0 manages to send Mint off, and Frenzy isn't there to save him, also losing the stock there. Kins0 and drops the stock. I was just about to praise him for not losing it, but...
Wow, just at 122...
Two solid stocks up. Very
kind of
frustrating for the red team.
and then SVing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the green team. They just live a little longer. I think that's the big difference up to now.
Yeah, they really did hold on to that stock, and again, getting mileage out of it too is just so crucial. And they've got Frenzy in the blender here.
Could have done a roll up there, Rikzz, but he lets Mint to ledge.
Kins0 finds the downer and the double dip as well. Tries to go in there to edgeguard Mint. That was super scary. Mint could have put out a shine there and maybe mess Kins0 up, but luckily doesn't, and now just has to make it back. Oh, nice find from Kins0 to wait that shine to find the bear on Mint.
It
And
looked
now
like
they're
Frenzy was
four
going
stocks
to shoot a laser to save him, but then accidentally shot it the wrong way.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You really have to brush that stuff off for the next game. You can't linger too much on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like both of these teams are going to have the mental fortitude anyway, because they're so experienced, and these are really like, all of them are top 10 EU players, I think. Maybe with the exception of Rikzz, but he's not far behind.
If they keep up like this, they might even still be in this game, despite them at some point being a full 4 stocks behind.
Yeah, it looks like they're really messing up Kins0 here, and now Frenzy gets a chance to edgeguard and doesn't manage to find it, but does force Kins0 too far back. Yeah, this is looking
almost back into this.
Yeah, this is looking really tricky for green team now. They have to be super careful. Kins0 already getting bullied again.
If they keep this up, and we can assume that the first part of the was just a that laser was magnificent.
Wow, those lasers were so good.
Yeah, that was just the last chance, really. They had to find that laser. They find it, and now another opportunity to just take Kins0's stock here, maybe even this up.
This is very worrisome for the green team's game too if they keep up this pace, because they were getting absolutely washed at the start of this game, and observe how they managed to close it in very deeply.
Yeah, I have to say that they might be a bit sweating after this game, right? Because you started out so strong, and then at the end it suddenly became.
For how not close that game was, it was very close.
Yeah, it was very close, but it also wasn't close. But then it was very close again at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but it was just too little, too late. I think they really did put in a lot of work, and they clearly had the upper hand at the end there. But at that point, when you're such high percent on your last stock, any mistake is a fatal mistake, and so you have no leeway, you have no wiggle room, and it's just too little, too late.
Yeah, but we see the incredible volatility of this matchup. Like, imagine, you have a Spacey Ditto, that's already pretty volatile. Now you have, like,
Two spacey dittos.
Three dittos. No, it's like 3 dittos at the same time because you can hit each other as well if you're not careful, right? It's such a mess of characters just jumping around, flying around, doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yep. All right, well, let's see what they have in store for the next game. I wonder where we're going because it's one of those unique situations where it's a completely mirror team. So it's mostly going to be based on how you as a player feel in this matchup and what you want in terms of stage space, stage size.
So considering their fire at the end of the game, it would make a lot of sense to go small and just keep that momentum rolling, because despite them losing, I do feel they had a lot of momentum. At the same time, if they want to capitalize on them feeling that they are currently being the better players, a stage like this where it's very big would also make a lot of sense. And that's the thing, it's hard to call what the correct choice is. Like you said, it is a ditto. It's like,
yeah, I would have definitely said this stage only because Frenzy's, the way he picked it up at the end there was mainly due to his patience and being able to wait out maybe Kins0's more, eager options. And already Rikzz dropping the first stock here. Oh, and Kins0 already dropped the stock. I completely missed that.
Nope, and there goes Mint to join him.
Yeah, so we're averaging about a stock every 10 seconds.
Oh, really nice pickup by Mint. That up tilt was perfectly placed, but Kins0 coming in hot, ready to convert off of Frenzy here. It's got him in the corner.
Side piece out.
Nicely done by Rikzz to turn his attention away. It wasn't so much worth it. He had to go back and save his teammate.
Ooh, those were some really nice lasers. That could have been a very brutal end. But
oh man, the shine from Frenzy, reflecting 2 lasers back off Kins0's edgeguard, and gets the stock off it too. Mint holding on at 140.
He's making Sakurai proud, using the reflector for its intended purpose.
Yeah, you don't see that so often. And Frenzy getting team killed by Mint, unfortunately, but Green team also picking up Mint stock here, just slowly clawing back.
It's still pretty even, I guess. I mean, it's difficult with Rikzz at such a high percent, especially on this stage. It's such a small stage. Yeah, there you go. Die a little bit earlier than on Dreamland.
Nicely done by Frenzy getting back to stage off that Shine Bear, but unfortunate there, Rikzz sent Kins0 off, and it looks like it is going to end up in his stock. And again, Rikzz is having a lot of trouble. He's stepping on his teammates' toes a lot here.
they're just continually the Frenzy and Mint are playing a very unorthodox, I want to say, style where Frenzy is actually the one exerting the most pressure with the with lasers and hitboxes committing, whereas Mint is mostly just trying to be a stock tank that just gets to be everywhere whenever it's required.
Yeah.
And because of that, a lot of the time, the laser is a very large space taker. So a lot of the times they're stuck choosing between a rock and a hard place, where they have to choose of like, oh, do I go into this limited space where I have to fight with Fox anyway and just run into him, or do I go into this laser where I got lasered?
Right.
I think that's why they chose this stage. The horizontality is really allowing Frenzy to do this setup with the lasers, which he wasn't able to do quite as well on Dreamland.
Yeah, exactly. And doesn't find that up air, though. Nicely done by Kins0. It's been a pretty crazy game. Earlier, Rikzz even just tried to go for a combo that Kins0 thought he had instead, and it ended up with Rikzz dying. So, again, I think they're stepping on each other's toes a little bit too much here. And now Rikzz is really in the hot seat.
This game absolutely looks completely different from last game.
Yeah.
Yep. This is looking like the ending happened at the start, and now they completely get to blow them up.
Though it might be just because the counter pick really working out for them. I wonder where Kins0 and Rikzz are gonna take them.
If it was specifically for the counter pick, we would look at a stage with a lot of platforms and less laser space. So
yeah, or maybe even like FD where you don't have platforms. So
yeah, I would
Frenzy can't get away with lasering and just instantly closing the gap.
Yeah, the risk on FD, of course, if you're lasering and you're trying to go for, let's say, higher lasers without a platform, you do risk putting yourself, number one, in a bad position, and number two, you're putting a lot of lasers out that could effectively mess your teammate up too if they're trying to do something, because
exactly.
it's very hard to dodge those lasers if
Especially
they're just commanding the entire space
since
above.
Mint is the player that's kind of going in, as you said, Flippy. Like Mint is the sort of aggressive stock tank, if you will, that's more moving around. Like if you take away that dimension of platforms for Frenzy, then he'll automatically be much more encroaching on Mint's space, and I'm not sure if the green team wants to do that.
Yeah.
Or the red team, I mean, rather. But these colors are so confusing. With Frenzy usually playing the red Falco and then Mint usually green Fox, so I'm like double confused.
Yeah, same. I was in the beginning, I was tripping up a little bit. I was like, whoa.
No, unfortunately, they can only play one color per team.
And we can stop referring to them as color, and like they should have downloaded the UK flag and the German flag as their skins.
Nah.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like the players are going through a quick connection test, maybe some lag or some other associated issues. So we'll get back to that set in a second.
So we can instead shout out our sponsors, Beyond the Summit, Smash, and Metafy, I believe. That seems like a nice moment.
For sure. So if you're interested in Metafy, you have the code down below, same25, to get 25% off all lessons. If you type !try Metafy in chat, you'll get that promo code immediately. You can go use it on metafy.gg.
You can get better at various video games. I reckon if you're here, then you might be interested in gaming. It's just a hunch.
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly, indeed. And so, of course, everyone wants to be like the Pokemon trainer who wins everything. Like, you want to be the best in the world, right? But not everyone is the best in the world, unfortunately. But there are players who are pretty close to that, and they want to help you. And so Metafy is a great facilitator in you finding the player who can help you get to that next level.
Yeah, it's just super convenient to have these sort of resources in one place, because now we can just go to a place that you will always know is your one-stop shop for coaching. You have all of these associated sponsorship deals, so you can get nice deals on all that stuff, and you can get coaching from players like Mewtwo or IBDW or S2J, like Spark or LSD or Toussaint. It's just like this crazy lineup of players that know so much about the game and have so much to offer. I really would recommend, if you are looking to get better quickly, work through some analysis, figure out how you yourself can also do more efficient and more effective analysis, then go ahead and go to metafy.gg and check it out.
And also, of course, a big shout out to them sponsoring us and allowing us to have a prize pool for this event, because otherwise it would have been just, for the show. And now every team will go, or not the teams, but the singles player will go home with a nice stack, a little stack, and the team that wins doubles gets to go to air.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot to play for here for sure.
And the winner of the singles gets to go to Smash Summit 13. Thanks, BDS. Amazing. Yeah. I mean, of course, we've had the little problem with the Smash Summit 11. Due to the Corona flights. Exactly, like the whole US border situation. But that won't happen again, we assume. So
we assume, but even then, Beyond the Summit was very chill with the previous winner for Beyond the Summit, Smash Pipsqueak, who will also be attending the next summit, I believe.
So that's Summit 12, and then Summit 13 will also have a European invite guaranteed. Yeah.
Yeah, if he wins this, I believe the number 2 will instead go. If he doesn't win this, then he will also get to go. But
I'm not sure. Maybe he goes twice. Maybe he likes it there.
Maybe he goes twice.
Let's go twice to Summit
14.
Yeah, who's stopping him? Really?
Who's stopping him? Like,
yeah.
Well, maybe the border control again.
Who knows? Let's hope they don't. I would like Pipsqueak to enter a summit. It seems like he has really worked towards it.
Yeah, I mean, I think most players here who have qualified for this finale really do. I mean, they're the best of the best in Europe right now, at least the active best of the best. You can always say, "Oh, we have this hidden boss. We have this hidden boss. This guy's not playing. He could destroy all these dudes." But then why aren't they playing, right? Like, the players who have qualified and done this well and gotten this far do deserve that summit spot, and they will be claiming it one way or the other. And I think we'll get a great show from whoever ends up taking it either way.
It's honestly just great for the players to see like the rewards they're getting for all their hard work. Because like the same circuit, it started in February with Valhalla, I think. It's been, that's been 9 months already. So it's been quite a long quite a long journey. And it was really needed, I think. You know, Corona was really,
Oh yeah,
especially in the
definitely.
spring and then in the winter, it was quite rough for many people, myself included. And then we got these nice tournaments all set up by like the TOs who couldn't do their regular online or offline tournaments. And you know, it's been such a long journey, and it all ends here. And there's also like these great prizes now, which I feel like, you know, it's really, you know, we finally have like this real EU year-long scene that's getting everyone invested in this.
Yeah, mega shout-outs to everybody involved in this, especially with this final tournament wrapping it all up, because like it's been a monumental task to keep the scene going for this long into the pandemic. So huge shout-outs to them. You know, go tell your local TO, give him a little thank you, give him a little pat on the back, maybe slip him a bill in their back pocket.
Oh, it looks like the PC test has ended. And
no, it's this is the PC test actually.
It is the PC test.
Yeah.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
I think
I was there like, I'm seeing gameplay. I'm happy to see the rest of the game, but unfortunate.
Yeah, I believe they're waiting for things like Wispy and things like that just to see who's see if the connection is stable enough to play. You know, force basically the worst conditions possible and see how choppy it is.
Yeah, there's.
Real play would be going to Fountain.
The problem they're investigating is not a ping issue. It's like a hardware issue. They're thinking one of the players might be having a PC lagging, which causes the FPS to drop. You know, we've all sometimes ran into someone on unranked who plays on like 50, 59 or 58 FPS.
Yeah, and you're like, what? I have 20 ping with this guy. What's going on? Why
and it's just, it's crazy how like one frame completely messes you up when playing this game. So that's what they're.
Anyway, this is why we don't play on DOS.
Very true.
But yeah.
Yeah, so there were, 1-1. It was a really nice second game by the UK team. I'm just going to refer them to like this because I keep forgetting the colors.
I mean, technically, right? Are they UK team?
Are they UK? Does the UK still exist?
I mean, it does, but is Ireland part of the UK?
Oh, right, yeah. They're,
Okay, there you go. So he considers himself more Irish, I guess.
True Irishman. Then they're both natively English-speaking fellows, which,
there you go.
Of course, the German team isn't. No offense to, my fellow German or whatever your nationality is.
So we can refer to them as the native English speakers and the posing English speakers.
True. Yeah, I think their English is pretty good. Most Germans speak nice English. I think most Smashers speak good English anyway. But if that's a distinction we're gonna have to make, then I guess that's the distinction we're gonna make.
All right. Well, the lag test looks like it's over. Looks like they might just go through with it.
They might. Any
second. Yeah. They're saying good luck to each other now.
We're getting into it, guys.
We're getting into it.
Promise.
So, what stage do you think we're gonna go? We're talking about maybe FD.
Ah, there it is. The Battlefield.
I think we're going Battlefield.
You think we're going Battlefield? Well, turns out you're right again. Incredible. How are you right every time?
I know, it's crazy. Frenzy and Mint fighting from the corners here. Again, something we talked about earlier, not such a great position. You don't want to be outside the center. You'd rather be in the center fighting outwards. And Kins0 getting a huge F smash there.
Oh.
Oh,
that
really
dash attack was a really nice pickup. Pretty much the only move he could have hit there to establish this lead.
Yeah, so Frenzy's stuck in at the corner, and then Mint trying to come and save him, but just gets scooped and also ends up in the corner. Wow.
Oh man, Kins0, he went for the Shine Dare to try and clean up Frenzy's stock, accidentally catches Rikzz in there, and Frenzy makes it back.
Oh, and then Mint catches him with a Shine. Rikzz losing another stock there. Yeah, these team kills, last game they also had a team kill. It's really hurting the green team.
Yeah. Again, they're just stepping on each other's toes a little bit too much here. They really have to watch out for that. Oh, but nice team combo going on here. Rikzz finds the grab as well. Sends Mint off stage. And Frenzy's getting bullied away from the interaction.
There's a lot less potent leader gaming happening right now, and obviously since they are good players, we can see
oh, really nice job by
Mint
Kins0.
adapting to this and just going back to the more conventional style of the Fox rushing down with Falco as support. But it definitely isn't working out as dominantly as the Mint aggression earlier was on the stadium.
Yeah, and also worth noting that trade there from Kins0 was very smart. Take notes there, guys. If you're at 180 or so and your team and your opponent is a bit lower and you just need to, get that stock, not worry too much about, you're going to die anyway. You're at 180. Just go down there, get the trade. Suicide stock.
So yeah, fight from one Falco main to another Falco
main. There you go. All Falco mains. Hear my message.
Just be crazy. Just down air a little bit,
Just do it.
Just live a bit.
All right, exactly. Kins0 makes it back for that edge guard, and Rikzz is just not there, but not needed either. Man, Kins0's such a stock tank this game, refusing to die. Oh, nice team combo going on by Green Team.
And even though, we said that Green Team is kind of, sometimes hurting each other, and they even had a team kill this game, they just been able to completely shut out Red Team from their game plan, which they executed very well in the second game.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just a factor of Kins0 holding onto that stock for so long and finding the exact right moment to trade it out, because it really hinged on all of that, just getting a really solid lead and holding on as long as you can.
This was very, very dominant. So yeah, right, backs against the wall for their winners bracket. For the winners bracket live, Frenzy and Mint have to step it up once again and come back from this deficit, or otherwise they are going to go down. Loser of this going to be facing Jormis and Aberf, but it will be later tonight. First, this of course is to be played, and the winner gets to go to winners final.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely a big set here, because this will decide who goes on, which Falco Fox team goes on to face Pipsqueak and Nikki.
Right, so once again, they're doing a bit of feedback quickly with the TOs on whether or not the connection was this time playable. So we'll have to wait a little bit for the next game.
Oh, actually, maybe not.
Oh.
We'll try not to keep you guys on the hook here, because it's a bit unfair if we're always like flip-flopping. As soon as we have a definitive answer, we'll say. But until then...
Until then, you're stuck with us guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the things that happens with, of course, online. It's not as simple as you just plug into the GameCube with a good CRT and everyone is the same, because everyone is, of course, playing from their own setup.
Yeah.
And especially in
that
doubles
being
where
said,
sport
offline
people.
Tournaments also have their own.
We've all had our turn at the shitty CRT, which has like terrible color contrast, or is like off center, or it lags a little bit. And
all right, well, it looks like Frenzy and Mint are DQing everyone. They do just assume. I think that just PC issues are just too much, and they'd rather not cause more anguish and grief later down in the bracket and just go out here, clean, get it done. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I respect the call as well. It takes a big player to say that